If Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Steven Matz will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's gone 3 for 6. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Rosario's got it. And quickly there are 2 away.
That is first. The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Now here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. A good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Danny, Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
This is skied into short left center. Back goes Yastrzemski, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Rosario gets his lead at first, nobody out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
2-1 to count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
That is first. The first baseman, Keith Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. A 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
In the air, out to right. Heading after it is Dickerson. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. We are still scoreless. Striding forward now, Mike Yastrzemski, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First delivery to him on the way. Matz stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
That is it. The right fielder, number 12, Alex Dickerson.
So coming to the plate, Alex Dickerson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
That is it. The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Now here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Two balls and a strike to Longoria. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Pitch on the way. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Here it is, the 3-0.
Hey.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's picked up 4 base hits in the series on 6 tries, so he seems to be really locked in now. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Couldn't quite time the breaking ball there as this is fouled away off to the right. Strike one. He comes in at 262 on the year. 4 home runs and 25 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's Jake Marisnick, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Steven Matz, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
From the belt, the pitch, and this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
From the stretch. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Smiley comes set. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Rosario is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
I got 2 on the count.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. 3 runs already home here. Count is 1-2 now. Pause, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. It's the Mets 3 and the Giants nothing. Top of the third set to get underway. And next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one away in the inning now. Before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Drew Smyly. First pitch on its way. Ripped down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0 and 2 now.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Duggar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Outside.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. 2 out, nobody on. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Full count, 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 26 for him on the season, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Into the box, Michael Conforto.
The right fielder.
And she'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one and will do it again. Payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now. Seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
The windup and the 0-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Still only 1 out in the inning. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball back outside.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Smiley's ready. Here comes the first pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's wide, 2-0. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. Mets out in front, 5-0. Striding in, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
To second for 1, on to first, a double play.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. On the ground to third. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Gigante's answer right back. Bye-bye, baby, with the solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Giants 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jake Marisnick. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duggar's there for it. 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Steven.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Steven Matz. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. And he takes strike 2. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Smiley peers in. Here it is. Popped him up. Posey is there. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Giants.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's out. That's ball 2.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, the catcher, Buster Posey.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. That misses 2-0. Now the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 the count now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drew Smiley shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And 3-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Sam Coonrod takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 65, Sam Coonrod.
Pete Alonso will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Plate now, Michael Conforto. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo home run there for Michael Conforto, number 28 on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. That'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now batting, Yoenis Cespedes. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground for Crawford. They might get a pair. To second for one. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and set to go as the third baseman, J.D. Davis. He's set. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Runner at second here with one man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Yastrzemski at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Next for the Mets, Jake Marisnick. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Marisnick is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Fastball well outside. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Men on third with 2 down. Hit toward the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
John Del Gustave gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Steven Matz, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Comes set with the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it, and that retires the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 9 and the Giants 1. Digging in once again, Steven Duggar. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Line drive to center field. Marisnick is right there, 1 down.
Up next to the Giants, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Digging in to try it again, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail big. It's 9-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's it.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope.
3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2.
3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. He's right there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeff McNeil. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Popped up. Belt in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready with the 3-1. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Conforto. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball, a lot of different ways to get guys out.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Dickerson is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The catcher, Wilson.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard to third. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. The Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Outside, 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 2-1 on its way. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a great location that time on the corner, 3-2 now. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The next 3-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. 1 out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Dickerson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Do you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here with this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. Number 11 for him on the season, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. So now to the plate, Evan Longoria. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Buster Posey now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Rosario has got it, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mets lead this one 9-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tyler Rogers will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Aramis Garcia is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Center fielder, number 16.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Slider laid off for a ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Robinson Cano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Cano is in don't you know part of his New York nickname days. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 3-0. And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting, number 6.
Sean Anderson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 64, Sean Anderson.
Jeff McNeil will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1.
Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get one.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Pete Alonso will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Anderson, a 6'4" right-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. Looking to minimize the damage here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Pulled toward right center field. Dickerson's under it. And that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 12 and the Giants 3. Jerry's Familia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jerry Familia.
New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Aramis Garcia.
Leading off for San Francisco, the catcher, number 16.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. After it is Cespedes, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. First pitch on its way.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1.
I got 3 and 2.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Brandon Crawford. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Marisnick. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, Wilson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's bad.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 52.
And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball in.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. One and one.
Inside.
Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Fouled off. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Mets 12 and the Giants 3. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. That's 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Ready once again, Mike Yastrzemski. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex.
Into the box, Alex Dickerson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back homers. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Brock is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 29.
Brandon Nimmo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo. The first baseman, number 9.
So now to the plate, Brandon Belt, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Swing and a miss, 3-1.
1 strike.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Standing in, Evan Longoria. First delivery to him on the way. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Still only 1 out in the inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. New York, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Steven Matz earned his 5th win of the year. Drew Smiley permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.